Good morning, 9th class. Today our chapter is chapter number 6 and name of the chapter is tissues. Total 4 topics are there and we have already completed half of the section of plant tissues. Rest half we are going to complete today. So today our topic is the same plant tissues. And plant tissue about definition. So it's very simple. Tissue present in the body of plants, right? Known as plant tissues, and they are of two types. First is meristematic, other one is permanent. Meristematic tissue we have already gathered about information about meristematic tissue like apical, lateral, intercalary, and today is the turn of getting something idea about permanent tissue. So here permanent tissue means they are non-dividing tissues. In case of meristematic, they were dividing tissues. They have the capacity to divide, and here they are non-dividing tissues, and they have also permanent shape, size and function. Listen one thing about meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue are dividing tissues, but when meristematic tissue loses, or when the dividing capacity of meristematic tissue is lost, then meristematic tissue is converted into permanent tissue. And here the process of taking up of permanent shape, size, function, this process is known as differentiation. So in this slide we have two terms, one is definition, other one is differentiation, definition. Next is this figure number 1. Beautiful figure it is, and just look here, so many colors, green, red, blue and dark blue. All these structures are present, all these colors are present, and some terms are also there, like here trichome, then epidermis, hypodermis, cuticle, canal, cortex, endodermis, pericycle, phloem, cambium, metaxylem, and then protoxylem, medullary rays, xylem, vascular bundle, pith. And some of the terms we are going to deal in this session, like epidermis, outermost, then we have xylem and phloem also, pith is the center, right? And this one is what? Section of a stem. This whole is this one as well as this one. This one is vertical section and this one is horizontal section. Section of a stem. Okay. Next about in the same slide, just look here, the shape. All these are circular shape, right? And here these are also circular shape. And just look here, small gap, white gaps you are observing, not this one, okay, this one, these gaps, these are known as intercellular spaces, right? Then next we have flow chart. Just look here, flow chart, beautiful flow chart it is. Permanent tissue, two types are simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Then simple permanent tissue are of three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Then parenchyma again are of two types: chlorenchyma and erenchyma. And here complex permanent tissue, so it is of two types, one is xylem, other one is phloem. So this is whole about all these terms we are going to deal today. Next, number first is simple permanent tissue. As the name indicates, they are simple and they are permanent also. So they are made up of one type of cell. One type of cell means a tissue means a group of cells, and in a group all the cell look similar. That means if one is spherical, all other are also spherical. All are spherical, but they are performing one function. Okay, different types means one type of cell is there but performing one function. And here then next is about types. So types are, first is parenchyma, second is collenchyma, third is sclerenchyma. Now look at this figure, beautiful figures, very good and perfect combination of green, red color, and somewhere blue is also there. Blue is for nucleus, correct, and these white spaces are known as, these white spaces are vacuoles. Very good. So next our is, what are all these figures? Number first figure, just guess. All these, look here, these boundaries, okay, single boundary, right, thin boundary, thin cell wall, and here the cell wall is thick, and these red colors are thickening. Red color thickening is only at corners, and here overall the whole wall is thick. So first one is parenchyma, second one is collenchyma, and third one is sclerenchyma. Very good. Now here parenchyma, and the same figure is there. This figure will help you to analyze what you are learning. So characteristic, types, location, function, all these four we are going to deal today. So number first is about characteristics. So here what type of wall it is thin wall. Thin walls are there, and these are living cells. Living cells means they are active, right? And then they are loosely packed. Loosely packed means there is space. Just look here, one cell, another cell, there is space between them, right? Here 1, 2 and 3 cells are there, but in between them there is space, there is white gap, right? This gap is known as intercellular spaces. So they are loosely packed. Understood? Then types. Parenchyma of two types. Chlorenchyma. Chlorine, that means there is presence of chlorophyll. And erenchyma. Erenchyma means there is presence of air. There is air cavity. Large air cavities are present in parenchyma. Then it is known as erenchyma. In aquatic plants they are present. And then about location. Where are parenchyma present? So location is stem and roots, right? Then about function. So parenchyma function is to store nutrient as well as water, and they also provide supportive, they are supportive tissue, right? And then about chlorenchyma. Chlorenchyma contains chlorophyll. So what is the function? Very good, it performs photosynthesis. And about erenchyma, if air cavities are present, then what is the function? Buoyancy. Buoyancy means floating, upthrust. Okay, remembering from buoyancy, a new term for you, right? And help them to float. Buoyancy is the upthrust, right? Plant help them to float. Okay, पानी के ऊपर प्लांट को तैरने में हेल्प करता है, right? So these are all about characteristic, types, location and function. Next we have this diagram, again a beautiful diagram, and the same first diagram is repeating third times, right? So transverse section and longitudinal section. Transverse section means when we are cutting any stem, okay, these are the section of a stem. So when you are cutting stem like horizontal, okay, like this horizontal section, and longitudinal means like vertically you are cutting. So we are observing this figure. There is cytoplasm, there is nucleus, then middle lamella is one of the layer of cell wall. Then there is chloroplast, these are green color structures, chloroplast, and these white spaces are vacuoles. Then there is intercellular spaces, and primary cell wall is also there. Next is collenchyma. Collenchyma, here again what are there? There is thickening at the corners, right? And cells are also living and thickening at the corner, and there is very little intercellular space. Then about location. So they are present in leaf stalk below epidermis, right? So they are present in leaves. Then about function, it allows easy bending. If they are present in leaves, they are also present in stem also. So there is bending, that means they provide flexibility. Okay, लचीलापन देता है, right? And it provides mechanical support. Okay, they are supportive too. Understood? Then next about the transverse section and longitudinal section. The same figure is there, wall thickening is there, and here this one is the longitudinal, vertical section. Same, these terms, cytoplasm, vacuole, nucleus, chloroplast, all these terms are same. And wall is thickened. Okay, there is thickening at the corners. Understood? Then next is about the third one is sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma means cells are dead. Okay, so this one is different from the first two. First two are living and this one is dead. That means cells are not active. Number second is their long, narrow wall thickened. All over they are thickened due to lignin. All these, मतलब पूरा का पूरा आपका thick होता है. किसकी वजह से होता है? Lignin. Lignin act like a cement. Act as cement and hardens them. Right? And there is no space. आपने देखा पहले वाले में पेरेन्काइमा में स्पेस था, पोलेनकाइमा में थोड़ा था, and here there is no internal space. Then about location. So they are present in stem, around vascular bundle, veins of leaves, hard covering of seeds and nuts. One of the example is husk of coconut. Coconut का ऊपर छिलका देखा है आपने, वही example है sclerenchyma, the best example there. That makes function is to make the plant hard and stiff, and it also provides strength to the plant parts. Next is about transverse section and longitudinal section. So overall thick, just look here, when the longitudinal means vertical section, it is appearing like this. Lumen is narrow and then the walls are thick all over. And why it is thick? Lignin. Very good. Then next, number 2 is complex permanent tissue. Complex permanent tissue, it's very easy. Complex permanent tissue means more than one type of cell is present. That means one cell is circular, other one is spherical, maybe it is cuboidal also, but in spite of their different shapes, all of them are performing a common function. They are doing same function. This is the speciality of complex permanent tissue. Complex means structure wise they are complex but doing same function, right? So type of simple permanent tissue only two, xylem and phloem. So about xylem has total 4 components: tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers. And about tracheids and vessels, they have thick walls, and most of them are dead when mature, right? Tracheids and vessels, they are also tubular structures. Then about functions. So function of tracheids and vessel is to conduct water vertically. Function of parenchyma is to store food. Parenchyma का function क्या था? Storing, right? So here it is store food and also sideways conduction of water also, right? And then fibers are mainly supportive in nature. Function of fiber is supportive, right? Then next related figure, just look here. Tracheid is there, vessel is there, xylem parenchyma is there, and then pits are there for conduction of water. Then cytoplasm, nucleus, more or less familiar terms are there. Then next is phloem. So 5 components are there: sieve cells, sieve tubes, companion cells, and phloem parenchyma, phloem fibers. Sieve tubes, about characteristics, sieve tubes are tubular cells with perforated walls. Perforated walls means having pores. Except phloem fibers, other phloem cells are living. Clear? Only the last one is dead, otherwise all the 4 are living. Then phloem is unlike xylem, it moves in both direction, right? And then phloem transport food from leaves to other parts of plant. So these are the components of phloem, function and characteristics also. Next related figure, just look here. This one is sieve plate and this one is sieve tube, and here it is phloem parenchyma. Here it is companion cell. Companion means helper, right? Then again additional knowledge, we are gathering some more information from the same topic about 3 terms. One of them is epidermis. Just look here. Outermost layer is known as epidermis. It is present in single layer, right? Then other term is about cork, and there is stomata also. So about epidermis, outermost layer, right? Single layer, and sometimes there is waxy coating over it, right, in order to reduce less water. Then about function is protection against loss of water, then mechanical injury and invasion by parasitic fungi also. Then number 2nd function is epidermal cells of root, whose function is water absorption. कि अगर एपिडर्मल सेल्स रूट का होगा तो वो कौन सा काम करेगा? रूट का काम क्या होता है? वाटर एब्जॉर्प्शन. तो यहाँ पे वाटर एब्जॉर्प्शन कौन करेगा? एपिडर्मिस करेगा. वेरी गुड. Then next is about stomata. Stomata, these are epidermal cells. Small pores are present on epidermis. Just look here. Leaf section and small pores are present. So small pores are present in the epidermis of leaf. Those are known as stomata. And stomata contains 2 guard cells. Just kidney shaped 2 guard cells, right? Their function is exchange of gases. Okay, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड क्या करता है? वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड अंदर लेता है और ऑक्सीजन बाहर छोड़ता है ड्यूरिंग photosynthesis. And about transpiration, there is loss of water in the form of water vapor only through guard cells, only through stomata, right? Then number 3rd is cork. A beautiful term, cork. Cork आपने पहले भी देखा है, cork से खेला भी जाता है, but here we are talking about cork, the bark of tree. पेड़ों का जो छिलका होता है, डेड टिश्यूज़ होते हैं, हम उसकी बात कर रहे हैं. सो द एपिडर्मिस ऑफ स्टेम इज़ रिप्लेस्ड बाय अ स्ट्रिप ऑफ सेकेंडरी मेरिस्टम. देन इट फॉर्म्स कॉर्क, राइट? एंड कॉर्क आर डेड. compactly arranged without, there is no space between the cells, and sometimes they secrete chemical sovereign in the walls that make them affected, not affected by gases, water, उन पे कोई असर नहीं होता gases और water का. And then cork is impervious to gases and water. And naturally, what is cork giving? Cork gives protection. It is protective tissue, right? Ruptured epidermis, then cork cells are there. And now the whole is complete, and now is the turn of assignment number 2 from page number 74, question number 1 2 3 4, and from page 79, question number 2 3. Page 79 is your exercise question number 2 3, number 4 5, and then 12 13 14 15. All these you have to complete today and submit in the group. And this is the end of our today's video. Thank you.